Hey everyone, it's Evangeline here at eTrailer, and today we're taking a look at how the Kuat Piston SR roof-mounted bike rack fits on the 2019 Nissan Sentra. If you want to carry your bikes with your Nissan Sentra, I know your options are kind of limited. I highly recommend, if you can, getting a hitch receiver, then getting a hitch-mounted bike rack, but that can't always be the case for you. In that case, you may want either a trunk-mounted bike rack or a roof-mounted bike rack. Trunk mounts, you lose access to your trunk. Roof mounts, it's a lot easier to use, it's more streamlined, and you can leave it on your car. So for a roof-mounted bike rack, the Kuat Piston SR is probably one of the most premium, cool style bike racks there is for the Sentra. We'll take a look at those features. So for roof-mounted bike racks, there's usually either a fork mount or a wheel mount style bike rack. This is the wheel mount, and it takes it to the next level where you have the rear and the front wheel secured. Now, in this case here, you do have other capacities as well. So it does depend on what type of bike you have. It technically has a 67-pound weight capacity for those extra heavy bikes, but that's how much weight you want to put on top of your car. So you have these trays here where you can adjust where you want to put your bike. And for different tire sizes, this ranges from your thin road bike tires all the way to your fat bike tires of up to 5 inches wide. Now for your wheel sizes, you can make very quick adjustments with a fast fit system, whether you have the 20s to 24s all the way up to 29s. To take the bike off, you have your easy hydro pneumatic arms. So here you just hit that pops out, holding on to your bike with the other hand, hit that pops out, and now you can grab your bike and go. Some tips I've learned from using this bike rack is while it's in the out position, this is going to actually go out further, which may be helpful for those larger wheelbases. We had an extra large frame, 29 tires, and it was kind of tricky to get them into place. So what I do is hear that's where it starts ratcheting. Get that up in that position so it doesn't push out, and then you can rest your front wheel in there, get that down, and then secure the other side. Once it's in the down position, you actually have this little clip right here to hold that into place. When you're ready to grab your bike rack and put your bike up, you just press down on that to release it. To use this rack, you are going to need a roof rack system. And with this Sentra, there's a bunch of different options. I made videos on them. Check them out if you want to, or if you don't already have a roof rack. This currently is the Sea-Sucker Monkey Bars. So with that as a roof rack, the height this adds to the top of our roof is 9 3/4 inches. So still very sleek, doesn't take up much space. In fact, for not taking up much space, you can actually carry other accessories with this bike rack on your roof. These have metal clamps that go around your crossbar. Whether you have a round bar or arrow bar, this will fit it. And it uses a special Allen key. It's a security Allen key to tighten down. Another thing on security, you have this integrated cable lock, which you use to wrap around your bike, and this secures in the center with your key. So you do get your keys included. So my personal thoughts about this bike rack is, one, I do like how the Nissan Sentra is easier to put roof-mounted bike racks on, just because you don't have to reach as high as those taller cars. And on that note, this is where you can use or fully utilize wheel-mounted bike racks too, and you don't have to take off that front wheel. Now for this bike rack, it's a little tricky. If you don't know how to get it on there, you may be struggling with reaching across, making sure everything's tightened down. So hopefully in this video, I gave you tips to help you out. You can also grab a quick step stool. We have a bunch of options here. That's what I use to get the bike off. That could be an option for you too. But other than that, if you want something maybe not as pricey or premium, doesn't have the same cool features like this, you might want to check out the Yakima High Road bike rack instead. You don't have to get the cool hydro pneumatic pistons though, and you can't do that while you're on the trail. So definitely pros and cons there. Hopefully you were able to see what would work for you. This right here was a look at the Kuat Piston SR roof-mounted bike rack on the 2019 Nissan Sentra.